India has been readying for its biggest ever general elections, and today we kickstart our coverage. Remember, it's 1,000 hours of non-stop coverage.
Absolutely. India witnessed a poll campaign which was personality-driven, with more than 76 lakh voters from 6 constituencies in Assam and Tripura will kick off the country's 9-phase general elections.
Well, remember, elections across the length and breadth of the country, which has entered its first phase today. More than 76 lakh voters from 6 constituencies in Assam and Tripura will kick off the country's 9th phase of general elections.
It is indeed a big day for Indian democracy. 16 general Lok Sabha election kick-starts with 5 constituencies in Assam and 1 in West Tripura. Security has been tightened in and around Assam, keeping in mind the 7th of April is the foundation day for the banned militant outfit Ulfa. As you can see just outside a polling booth in Jorhat, the sanitation process is still going on. This particular polling booth is considered to be high profile, where the Chief Minister and his family are expected to come here and cast their votes. Thus, security is of utmost priority. Just not in this polling booth, across the state, security has been beefed up. Check-in and check-out points across the state, across all constituencies, had been tightened, fearing anything untoward coming their way. With video journalist Ronnie Shatra from Jorhat constituency, this is Tomal Shah for News X.
Well, we spoke to some of the voters in Assam and they expressed their hope and expectations. Listen in.
कुछ तो जैसा चल रहा है पकड़ लीजिए ना, कांग्रेस ही जीतेगा। हम लोग को ऐसा, हम लोग कांग्रेस का दल है और कांग्रेस जीतेगा हम लोग को लगता है।
तो कांग्रेस के वोट देगा। हाँ, हम लोग कांग्रेस के आदमी है। कांग्रेस अच्छा आदमी है। ब्रिटिश से चल रहा है कांग्रेस, कोई बीजेपी यूजेपी कुछ नहीं है।
पे जीतेगा।
कांग्रेस ने कोई काम नहीं किया?
काम तो किया रही, लेकिन जो आदमी को गरीब दुखिया को देखना चाहिए था वो नहीं देखा है।
Well, to get you a flavor from the ground, we'll go across to our colleagues in just a minute. Tamal Saha will be joining us from Jorhat. Seema Kaul will be joining us from Lakhimpur to get us all the latest. But remember, in the morning, really, Ruchi, wasn't it that a lot of people have turned out? These scenes that we're getting you are from Assam. The first phase of polling is all set to begin.
Absolutely. We'll be getting you live reports. As you mentioned, Tamal Saha would be getting us what's the mood really outside the polling booth in Jorhat, which remember is the tea town of Assam, and also Lakhimpur. We'll of course be getting you those updates in just a bit. But for now, let's listen in to some of the candidates from the Kaliabor constituency. They spoke to us on the eve of the polls. Listen in.
The Kaliabor Lok Sabha constituency has been a Congress stronghold since 1967. So way before my father started his career as an MP from this constituency. The people of this constituency always want someone with a strong development track record to serve as its MP. And even me, I've been in the field of public service for the past 10 years. Primarily from a non-political background and primarily in the field of social work. But now I've concentrated more on political activities, and people see that I bring a fresh new perspective to my political campaigns.
We are with State BJP Chief Sarvananda Sonowal, who is also contesting from the Lakhimpur constituency. Sir, what are the issues in Assam which you have made part of your poll campaign?
I represent a constituency which is having the most sensitive issue, that is flood and erosion. And we have the big dam issue here, and we have the landless, this farmers issue here, and we have the communication, like surface communication issue. We have the issue of the lack of bridges. So we have the issue of lack of power supply. We have the issue of lack of drinking water. We have the issue of industries in this particular zone. So we have the issue of 6 communities, tribal issues, and that way many issues around. And we have above all there's one of the most important issue, that is Majuli, one of the biggest river line in the world. So people of Assam very eagerly want that this UNESCO should be declared as a World Heritage Site. So that way, these are the important issues. So, and we are particularly focusing these particular issues in this election campaign. That's all.
So as a state BJP chief, you could have contested from any of the seats. What made you choose this one particularly? It's also the first time you're contesting on a BJP ticket. You've recently joined in 2011.
Yeah, because this is my home constituency. Because my, I was born in Sabua, Mulugga, Bindakata. That belongs to Sabua assembly segment. And Sabua is one of the 9 assembly segments in Lok Sabha constituency. That's all. Earlier also I contested. I have started my political career from this constituency in 1999. I contested from this Lok Sabha constituency.